Unfortunately, I'm just not pretty. What I need to do is like stick a very pretty picture like Brad Pitt when he was 20 years old right here and put it through the app so that's what you see. Because unfortunately, I'm just not pretty. I'm over the hill. I'm kind of grizzled if I grow some, you know, scruff or something, but I'm never going to be pretty. But that's what I wanted to portray, and I'm really having a hard time without somebody doing CGI on my face with an app, because what I want to do is give you a caricature of a pretty 30-year-old homosexual white male who is going to tell you all about the metaphysics. When I was 30, there weren't any 30-year-old white males, pretty or not, who could tell you anything about metaphysics. We didn't even know what the word metaphysics was. There was no such word. There was physics, there was chemistry, there was biology. Those were the sciences. There was no such thing as energies being I'm feeling the energies. How do I explain energies? Energy was always like kinetic energy, potential energy. It was all part of physics. It wasn't like emotions that you feel as vibes. The energies are coming in. I mean, that's astrology. And they did put a little blurb in the local paper, a little small, tiny column every night about your astrology. And, if you were a Scorpio, it would be 1.5 sentences for a Scorpio. And as a child, I did read this, wondering what on earth it was. And I learned what I was, and I looked to see what it said. And did it make any difference to my day? No, it never applied. It was always wrong. But today, I see YouTube bloggers. I'm sorry, I have to pick on the white 30-year-old homosexual because that one has got something I don't have, a very large audience. And I do know this type of homosexual from living in the homosexual community of Vancouver, Canada. They have affectations to the way they speak. They don't speak like a normal white person. They extra enunciate words. And if they don't have a lisp, because some of them definitely go and put on a fake lisp, because I'm homosexual and you have to have a lisp. But they have a certain way of getting their point across to you, over accentuating words. It's all a put on. The famous song by The Who is Eminence Front. And it's all a huge put on. You can't trust anyone to give you the straight poop on metaphysics unless they're a male white homosexual. Why is that? Well, they're two-spirited in the indigenous culture. They've got two spirits instead of one. They're just outsiders, and they've got a better view on society because they've always been outsiders. And they can just talk. That's why so many women like to have a gay male, white gay male, to be their best friend or something. It's Will and Grace or something, that TV show. Is it true? No, it's a pile of malarkey. I'm sorry, I've lost the light. But I see it, and I just want to barf. I see someone blogging on YouTube with anywhere from 20 to 100,000 followers, and Oh, and they always stick it in the middle. They're not smiling and happy, going, "Hey, thanks, someone sent me $100. Woohoo!" It's like, "Oh, thank you for your donation." They're very calm and peaceful about it. Oh, by the way, I run these live blogs, and there's 100 people in my live chat. Oh, thank you for that donation. It really helps me out. How much are you getting? Why do you donate to these YouTubers? Donate to me? No, I don't want your money. I like being the way I am, and I don't want to be a televangelist. I don't want to be. I don't want to be that. No, 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 thank you. No, thank you. But these homosexuals want your money, and they want to. They're disgusting. They're disgusting, disgusting, disgusting. I'm sorry if you think you're a homosexual and you are God's gift to women. Most homosexuals never grow out of this weird, weird, weird way until they're 50. Homosexuals at 50 usually decide they don't want to be homosexuals anymore. They're just, they're over 50 and now they're going to be senior citizens. What did they do before that? They were doing the eminence front. They were pretending to be a homosexual. Now, it's a lot easier to play being a homosexual because you can just do the lisp and just start enunciating and telling people you're from human resources and you're here to help you. But it's easy to play a homosexual. Justin Trudeau, as Prime Minister of Canada, proved that a white man can't pretend to be a brown or a black man. But Michael Jackson, one of the most famous black men of all, did everything in his power to get bleach all over his face so he could become white. And he had his nose shrunken. If you look at my nose, I look like I had Michael Jackson's nose before he had all the nose jobs. I'm sorry. If you're a man, you usually have a large nose. It's, if you have a thin, small nose, you're kind of more womanly or something. I'm terribly sorry about it, Michael Jackson, but if you had a big nose, most people, even white people, have got big noses if they're male. Why are you trying to be something that you're not? It's the eminence front. What gets behind the eminence front? Why do you want to be white, Michael Jackson? Why do you want to be a homosexual metaphysician? I'm not going to give you the name, but he's there. It's because people think it's more interesting if you're an outsider. You grab attention if you're pretty. Everyone knows that models that are 20 and gorgeous are very pretty to look at. You could put lovely gowns on them or something, or kilts if they're a male. But they're vacuous when it comes to their minds. They have no minds whatsoever. And it's not the same as a no mind of a 80-year-old Zen master. They've got nothing in there of any value. They have got nothing of value. But by the time they're 30, they've read a bunch of self-help books, and now they are able to teach self-help to other people. 30 is pretty old. It's pretty old. I remember when I was 30 and I thought, oh my God, I feel so old. Do you ever feel young again after 30? Yes. 42 is like... it's like you're 19. 42 is 19. You get a big reset at 42. And that's when people that are 42 start hitting the gym, running, walking, and they start buying those expensive fast cars. They start, well, they dump their wives if they've got wives or husbands, and they become, if they're 42, they start dating 27-year-olds. But it only lasts for 3 years, from 42 to 45. It's a 3-year blip, and then they realize that being 19 again was no fun. I mean, it's fun for 3 years, but then you've had enough, and well, then you just drift off into old age. Are you able to talk metaphysics because you're older? No. No, I mean, you could have read a lot more books, but does it make you more worthy of teaching about the law of attraction, Abraham Hicks, and The Secret? And no, it doesn't make you any smarter. Does it make you any dumber? Yes, dementia starts setting in. Do you wish you were 30? God, no. The last thing you want to do is be around a bunch of 30-year-olds. Because 30-year-olds think they know. A lot of them are parents already. And, they've had children and they think that they know. I don't think humans ever really know. They never really get it. They get through a lot of theory, and theory comes, you examine it for a while, and then you throw it away. What works in the end? Carpentry. If you want to learn something useful in life, you should take carpentry and nothing but carpentry. This is the watch that just beeps at what apparently are random times, but sometimes I pay attention, like, it's a synchronicity, it's a coincidence. I love this watch. This is the most fun watch because I never know when it's going to beep. And sometimes it beeps just in incredibly interesting times. You need to get one of these watches. I don't know if mine is unique, but this is the watch, and it's the kind that just beeps randomly. It's my favorite watch. I wear it more than any of the other ones because it does this weird thing. It keeps me company. Me and my weird watch.